you to the following presentation of the National Football League.
Visitor sideline, Pete Carroll, the coach of the Raiders. His guys already finding themselves in a pretty massive hole, 0-3 to start the new year. On the other side, the head coach of the home team. His guys ready to show out in front of the home fans as they try to send them home happy at the end of this one. Just about set for a start. Happy to have you with us, and we are underway here on Thursday Night Primetime. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. So here comes the Raider offense now onto the field. And they'll be led out by the former Buckeye, the young rookie QB from Ohio State.
And talk about someone who's absolutely lived up to his scouting report, because when we evaluated him coming out of school, everyone salivated over his big arm. He absolutely has a cannon. And this coaching staff, they're not going to be afraid, even in his rookie year, to let him air it out downfield and find out what he absolutely can do.
They'll run for the first time with Ashton Jeanty.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Back to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Credit good coverage there in the pass breakup to Pat Surtain.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Cole now on to punt, and he sends this one away.
And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. So here are the Broncos now for their opening drive. And they'll be led out by their third-year quarterback.
His ability to adjust on the fly is almost unmatched in the game right now, because it leads to a couple of snaps per game. We just sit back and ask yourself, how did he pull that off? Opponents can practice and prepare each and every week all they want, but this guy, he is hard to corral.
The rush defense stout on first down. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
At the 20-yard line.
Again, it's Harvey.
And he'll get only a couple up to the 22.
You look at this Raiders defense.
Right now they're ranked number 29 in the NFL against the pass, so 4th from the bottom, Charles.
And even though that's not the greatest ranking in the world, one thing you can say, they get after the quarterback. They're in the top 10 in the league in sacks.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a gain of 13 for number 13, and it gives them a first down.
That's good for a Denver Broncos. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Play action. Here's Nix.
And his throw here is going to be incomplete.
The Broncos hit 3-0 here in the month of September. And they come in on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Into space at the 45.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 41.
Straight ahead, Estime.
Breaks the tackle, now an alley. And some nifty running right away as he'll get this up past the 30. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays.
That's another Denver Broncos. First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
So from inside the 20, here's first and 10 at the 18.
First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Off the play fake, here's Nix.
And Sutton hauls it in over the middle. And a pretty little juke move there on a nice game.
A 6-yard pickup brings up second and 4.
Nix going to give to Harvey.
And a penalty flag down as he gets only about a yard. And let's listen in on the call. They'll come up now on a second and long after the hold.
Throwing Nix.
Open man, and again it's Sutton.
They'll come up now third and 9.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up third and 9.
To throw is Nix. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
First down and goal to go.
Harvey is into the end zone for a Bronco touchdown. So both sides of the football contributing here early. Their defense forces the punt, and then the offense takes it down the field and punches it in on the short touchdown run.
And, Brandon, that's good complementary football, and that's what they're going to need if they want to get out of here victorious.
Justin Tucker for the extra point. And he's got it. 7-0 Broncos.
Makes the score Broncos 7.
A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And it culminates in a touchdown by the Broncos. Fights forward at the 20.
And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Second drive of the game coming up for this Las Vegas offense. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Right back to Genty on first down.
And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
From the 41, here's second and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up second and 4.
Once again, it's Genty.
And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be third down.
If you look at this Bronco defense,
They enter play ranked 8th against the run in the NFL.
They've established themselves as a top 10 run-stopping unit in the NFL here in the early going. All signs point to me towards them continuing that throughout the season. They look pretty good, pretty darn cohesive to me.
His first catch there, good for 10 yards and a first down.
Las Vegas.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. it's going to be caught. It's Jacoby Myers. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done.
24-yard gain on the play. First down, Raiders.
Back to throw now on first down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Will go down as a gain of 6, and it's second down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 19-yard line.
On the draw, here's Genty.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now.
And it's 3rd down.
They'll drop the throw. Call it a loss of 12 that time. And that'll bring up 4th down.
A big loss on the play. Brings up 4th down.
Here's Braden Narvison now to try the field goal.
This one from 48 yards away. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Now it's scooped up, and this is a live football.
Partner, I think they saw something there. I mean, they came from the right side deliberately, and you know there's always a designated guy who goes and blocks it, but it's the rest of his teammates that get him free.
So now the second drive offensively coming up for the Denver Broncos.
As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
Once more with Harvey.
Just past him at the 45. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line.
They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Now it's Nix.
And that will be incomplete.
Intended for Evan Ingram.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3-and-out and giving the ball back to their offense.
They'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you've got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
Second quarter now, and it's Las Vegas with the football.
Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 22.
As they've got it as we resume action.
A run out of the gun with Genty.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
What do you think, Brandon? I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle.
Rifles one, and it's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Nick Benito. And the Broncos are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
Looking to put a drive together.
Harvey now on 1st and 10.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
brought down.
And the tackle there by Jermaine Pratt.
No gain on
These two teams, they met up earlier in the year, back in Week 2, and it was the Broncos getting the road victory, so they'll look to take the season series now here in Denver. Up the middle, it's Harvey.
And this may be a carbon copy as he'll again be stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That gain on third down, good for 28.
First down. First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
To throw, here's Nix.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up second.
32-yard line.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20.
Here's Nix.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Third down and
Nix to the air.
And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. And the defense coming through on third down. A loss of 7 to bring up fourth.
Here's Jeremy Crawshaw now.
As he'll kick it away for the second time. He'll send this away into the Rocky Mountain Night, and it's a good one. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. They haven't been able to get him on track. They haven't been able to get this offense on track. No points so far.
Maybe it's time to start doing a few different things. Throwing the ball a little bit, maybe featuring other people touching it for a while, and then you get a chance to come back to it when things have changed a little bit. They have to make an adjustment.
Still time for him here as we sit in the second quarter.
Behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 15.
Looking to throw.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
He'll drop to throw. It's complete on the bubble screen. That's Bowers. So the completion gets him just a yard, and that's going to bring up a fourth down.
Here's A.J. Cole now to punt this one away.
Taken from just outside the 30. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return.
And the Broncos take over, first down and 10.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here. First and 10 as this new drive starts. Second down and 6 now.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6.
They'll go play action with Nix.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Quiddy Pay getting in there and burying him behind the line. So, Charles, no turnovers yet for this offense, but those sacks now, they're starting to pile up.
And one thing usually leads to another because they've got to figure out how the offensive line and everyone else involved in protection can keep their quarterback upright and allow him a chance to throw the ball downfield.
Operating from the gun, here's Nix. That is incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a fourth down. Well done.
On fourth down, Jeremy Crawshaw on to punt.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. This is taken at the 15. 7 yards on the return after a punt of 39.
And it'll be Raiders football, 1st and 10.
There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. They've given him some touches. They haven't had a lot of success on the ground. Do you maybe keep going to that well, or do you mix it up more?
I think you mix it up more, try to loosen things up. Get the defense to react to other people, other plays, but don't forget about it. That's your horse. You know, Secretariat lost twice in his career.
So educational. That's very true, kids. Look it up.
At the 22-yard line.
2nd and 11. Short throw caught by Bowers.
The Raiders had 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. They'll look to throw here.
That is caught. And he is going to have the Raiders 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A gain of 11 on the play. 1st down, Raiders.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Back to throw again. That escapes the sack. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. Still a few inches short of the 1st down as they come up now on 2nd down.
At 2nd and inches.
Well, they go with a tight end carry. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49.
49-yard line.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw.
Completes this one to Thornton.
And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. They'll motion the tight end across the formation.
Up the middle, it's Jensen.
Oh, what a move. And a little spin cycle. Room to run now.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line. A gain of 11 on the play. 1st down, Las Vegas.
On 1st down, it's Chapman. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. A great play there with his 1st career NFL touchdown. And the Raiders are an extra point away from drawing level. And that moment we just saw, always so special for any rookie, the 1st touchdown of his career.
And there's nothing like anticipation, is there? You know he's been dreaming about it, thinking about it. It's been a part of every bit of his being. And finally, it gets done. He's got to feel great right now.
Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Able to slither by. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here.
As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the 1st half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
15 yards on the play. And the Broncos.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 1st half. All knotted up at 7. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Kind of a fine line when you're setting up the screen. You don't want to throw it too early and have the defense react too quickly. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late. And that way it's not formed perfectly. Got to make sure you hit it just right.
And he will He'll find his man Sutton. That's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
That's good for a Broncos first down.
Nix looking to throw again.
He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
It's a gain of 16 yards. That's another.
They'll look to throw again.
Finds his receiver, Watson.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that's going to bring up second down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Again, he'll drop to throw. But he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
First and goal at the 8-yard line.
Throwing Nix.
And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Operating from the gun, Nix.
And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
It's now 3rd and goal.
They'll try and throw. Here's Nix.
And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. Now Justin Tucker's out to try the field goal. This is a 40-yard attempt from the left hash. Tucker's kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Raider offense going to head out now late in this first half. A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3 and take some momentum into the locker room.
They'll try and start this drive in the air.
They'll get this out to Genty.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. On first down, he'll drop to throw.
And that went to the right side and incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
And this all incomplete. He tried to check it down to his running back and nearly had the ball picked.
He was covered by Drew Sanders.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
He'll drop this underneath for Genty. Oh, he's brought down. And remember here, no timeouts left. They got to get to the line quick. So halftime is upon us on Thursday night primetime, and we go off to Orlando. And Scott Hansen for our halftime report.
All right, Brandon, thanks much. Scott Hansen, good to be with you from the Orlando EA Sports Studios with an abridged halftime report. This one shaping up to be a tight one, as evidenced by the scoreboard. Both these teams playing it close to the vest in the first half. What will happen in the second half? Let's find out as we send it back to the stadium and our commentary team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half.
gets a pretty good return.